Hello everyone and welcome to Tramsim, the Tram Simulator. Today we are taking a look at the brand new upcoming DLC for Tramsim, the Betriebsbahnhof or Tram Depot DLC, which is probably the one I've been most looking forward to, adding the added realism of a depot. This DLC will release on Steam on the 25th of May, a Tuesday rather than a Thursday, breaking the trend of the usual release dates for Aerosoft. And it's going to cost €7 if you own the ULF DLC and €9 if you don't. You may notice that the gameplay will look a little bit better because we are using the NVIDIA Shadowplay rather than OBS. So what we will do today, we are doing the scenario which is starting a shift as a tram driver. It's about a 60-minute long scenario where you start off in the depot and then you do a run on line 1. So before we get started, we're just going to explore the depot and see what it looks like. This is, I think, as far as I know, is the biggest depot in Vienna, so it is quite big in itself. And as you can see here, there's an outside section. I think this is Halle 5, so this is section 5, and then there's also a lot of indoor sections. So there's Halle 1 or Halle 1. So our tram, as you can see there, is the Flexity. So today we will be driving the Flexity. This is a tram we haven't driven in a while, so I thought we'd use it. And of course on the return journey we'll use a different tram as well. This DLC adds a lot of playability to the game and adds numerous scenarios, including a track switch, a shunting, which includes a tram wash. And let's just quickly go downstairs. So as you can see here, this is where they fix up the trams. Now, maybe in future they'll have like a thing where you can fix up the trams. I don't know. It's probably not on the main list of priorities. Okay, so actually, earlier when I was testing this, you could actually go underneath it, but now you can't. But there's actually, underneath it's just basically pitch black because they haven't actually modeled anything underneath, because until now, there would be no reason to be looking underneath the tram in the simulator anyway. So anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to open up our tram door like so. And then we get into our tram. So in addition to that, there's also features of reversing. Now, interestingly enough, reversing on this tram is actually, don't reverse it, you just drive it from the other side, but I'll show you that in this shunting video. So now that we're in our tram, we just open up the door like so. Ooh, mind ourselves. And then we're all set to go. And the Flexity startup is quite easy, but for those of you who don't know how it's done, you chuck in the key, you switch it to position 2, and then just make sure it's in. If you click it, it should not pop out. Let's just close our door behind us. There we go. Be nice if you could lock it, add an extra, but I think that's how it is in real life. But look, it's not too major. I think we're going from this depot is near the Stefan Fadinger Platy? Yes, it's near the Stefan Fadinger Platy end. So I'm presuming we're going to be starting from Stefan Fadinger Platy and going towards Prater Hauptallee. So what we need to do now is we need to lift up our pantograph. So what we're going to we're going to click here. Stromabnehmer anheben, which basically means that we're raising the pantograph, and as you see there, it will be raising up. So let's just change up our position there. I wonder why our tram's in the pits. This is where they fixed them up, but maybe this is where they parked them as well. Now we just need to click our thing and put it into VB, and then she's ready to go. And you'll know it's ready to go because you'll get 10 TSP for successfully starting up. Now let's set up a line. We're doing this one, and I think here we can just put in 33336, and then we choose our destination, and we are doing Prater Hauptallee, and then we should be good to go. There we go. Let's just take a cheeky screenshot. We might be using this for our. Oh, I can't. Can I take a snap while recording? I hope so. Okay, and so I'm just gonna get rid of this NVIDIA panel here. I'll bear with me. Okay, this is a bit annoying. There we go. That fixed it. Because I think the NVIDIA Shadowplay screenshots are slightly better than the OBS ones. Nonetheless, let's close up our door and then we are good to go. So as well as the depot basically, if you're wondering where the depot connects to, it connects to just before. So going outbound from Stefan Fadinger Platy, just before the tunnel entrance, there are the tracks diverge, and that's actually the way to the depot. Is basically mostly a straight line, and AI line 6 runs along there. So I know here it says that you can stop at these stops, but I'm not sure if people get on or not. I would imagine in real life it's just a depot run, so I wouldn't see why they'd be letting passengers on. But maybe they've just added in so one can have additional playability. Leave the depot and go to station Stefan Fadinger Platy. Now basically the handiness about these scenarios is that they allow you to have a feel for basically how to do the depot runs, how to do all the scenarios, so then you can do them in free mode or career mode. So it's basically a good way of, it's pretty much a tutorial, or where you get to train, so you can do it then yourself. There we go. And here's some new areas along Vienna to explore. But I have to say, I'm quite impressed with this DLC, because until now, the ULF DLC obviously was a nice addition, but it didn't really add that much playability because it was the same area. But this adds a lot of different stuff to explore. As far as I know, currently the only failure is the track switch failure, and it's a 45-minute scenario, but basically I presume here what one has to do is just switch the track. So that's maybe something people can explore in their own time. But I'd say that's probably the least interesting out of all the scenarios. Here's some one-way streets. Hiding about. Now, I don't know which way we're going, because this is obviously going to take us automatically, so let's take a look where the tracks are. So yeah, we're turning right. It's all automatic. I'm not sure if it's like this in real life, or the I think it is like this in real life for the most part. The IBIS knows which way the route has to go, and it goes that way. Let's take a quick outside look. Let's just absorb our surroundings. It'd be nice if they added in AI Line 6, because AI Line 6 runs along there as well. Just oh. Yeah, it's a bit blind. I don't know how like the tram drivers will be checking this junction, because like they have no visibility here, because this is pretty much blocking the view. So yeah, it's pretty oh, because you have the signals. Yeah, I think we probably ran on it. By the time we started turning, the signal went. That was probably what happened. I see they're giving us priority. Not. So yeah, there's the first stop, because we knew this from a while back. There's going to be 3 stops added. There's the first stop, and if you take a look, you'll see Airline 6 stops. Now we'll see if they try to get on or not. And we'll see what it says on destination there. Slow down. Fahrplan Ausgang bitte beachten. So, something about the timetable. That's probably like, please wait. Oh, it's always saying there's no timetable, please. Yeah, something. But there's people waiting, so if there wasn't a timetable, you wouldn't be waiting. Let's see if they get on. Just out of curiosity. I don't think we're meant to be letting them on, but yeah, they're trying to get on, so I don't know why that's the case, but yeah. Whoop. I've forgotten, what button was it to open the doors? Oh, was it? Huh. That's strange. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't seem to actually open the door, so yeah, I don't think we're meant to stop here. Because the front door, the only reason the front door is open is because you go open it manually, whereas the rest open only if they click on it. But yeah, it seems that because even though I clicked the button for them to open the doors, not actually opening them, they don't really want to get on, so I'm not sure what the case there is. Interesting enough, also the embargo is a bit earlier, so it's at 15 CET rather than, which is Central European time, rather than 18 CET. Why is that the case? I'm not too sure, but it's probably handier because 6 PM. I don't really know many people schedule videos for 6 PM. Usually think afternoon is the most used scheduled time, if that makes sense. There's Spar. That's actually a German shop. It's a German brand, if people want to wear. We're not stopping here. And there's Billa. There's the second Billa in the map. The old Billa. Billa is an Austrian supermarket chain, so it explains why you'd be seeing Billa in Austria. Austria, sorry, not Austria, Austria.
Davidgasse. Umsteigen zu 7a.
Oh, yeah, these cars, they're speeding a bit. And now, as you can see, there is our line. No, was that? Yeah, that's where our line 1 is, I think. Or maybe not. Because that's strange, actually, I don't think it is. I think there's a bit more before we join in with line 1. Oh no, I think this is it. Yeah. Ah, I see what happened there. Okay, so we turned the wrong way. Yeah, no, this is where line 1 connects. I think there's 2 entrances. I think this is the, because when I was just testing this about the first time round, I think it was actually on the, Yeah, when I was testing this the first time around, it was the entrance, I think, was to the right. So I think there might be 2 tracks. We'll check when we're doing line 1. And also, what you saw there is when you started turning. Oh, no, I think now it's telling us to turn. So we're meant to be turning left. Yeah, so now it's going to pull us back. I don't know why it's turning us right. Yeah, so we're meant to be turning left. Is the track switch broken? Because it was telling us there turn left. So yeah, but basically here the track switch goes both ways because obviously depending if you're going to Stefan Fadinger Platy or Prater Hauptallee, you need to be turning in a different direction. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. That makes sense. I was looking at the these signals there rather than these signals here. So when that goes to the left, then we can go. Yeah. So yeah. But luckily with the scenarios, it's not like TSW2 where it completely resets the scenario if you go run a red signal here or go the wrong way here. It should be fine. Although I don't think TSW2 resets it if you go the wrong way. Now we just need for left. So yeah, that's pretty much the new area. So there we just explored all the new area. Now it's back to the basic. Now it's just the familiar Stefan Fadinger Platy. So what I'll do is once we get to Stefan Fadinger Platy, I'll just mute myself and we'll just do a run, a nice peaceful run on line 1 because there isn't really much more to say after that. And then we'll do the other scenarios as well. And I'll try. I don't know exactly how much time we'll publish, but okay, this is taking ages. No, I'm turning left. Yeah, I think we might have to do it manually because it looks like this is gonna take forever. So yeah, I don't know if this is a bug. But do bear in mind this is not the final version. Probably there'll be a few more fixes and tweaks before the version that will be made available to you guys on the 25th is released. So that might be it. So yeah, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, now they're not trying to get on. What's this bottom light line? I think that says N1. Okay, quickly. Oh, now it's us. Yeah. Oh no, I think that changed because we changed the track. Okay, quick. We just want to make sure that we've turned it before the tracks can switch. But yeah, it's a battle. It's a battle with these cars. These cars do not want to yield us way. Okay. Now that's showing us the yeah. Now okay. We didn't quite get the signals right, but at least we're back on track. Pardon the pun. So yeah, this is where the depot connects with line 1. Yeah, because like for those of us who are not familiar, it was always a bit of a wondering where it was. Because some of the videos I saw, I thought for a second was like connecting at Shotton, but actually I don't think that's the case. There's also a scenario that's a short line 1. We've already actually done that because that scenario is. It's just the one from I think it's from Prater. No, I think it's from Fadinger Platy to Karl Platz. So it's just a short line version, but there's actually 2 other short line ones you can do. So I don't know why they haven't featured those in yet either. Actually, I'm pretty sure we probably should have put Sonderzug because we're not still in service. And then we're a bit over speed. Well, we can speed. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, because yeah, I think we were meant to put Sonderzug, so yeah. I think when we're going back after we finish, when we're doing the return after we finish, we can just put Sonderzug and then that should. When I mean that is when we record the other scenario, going back to the depot, which is probably the more interesting one. Save the best part for last, as they say. Yeah, so that's really the depot DLC right there. It's quite nice. The depot's quite big, adds a lot, adds some more extra stuff to be explored, and it allows you to do scenarios. And of course, via free roam, you can start in the depot. You can start wherever you want. You can even do like a full day in the life of a tram driver, so you can do all the runs and then go back to the depot. The freedom is yours. Or you can even do like an extra duty for peak hour, rush hour, and then you can return. Yeah, set Prater Hauptallee to the destination. So yeah, you could just do 1 run and then 2 depot runs. Okay. There seems to be a bug with this where the mouse, when I right click, sometimes it doesn't show up, which is a bit annoying. So yeah, but anyway, that's fine. And we just need to put out seal, which means destination, and there we go. Drive to Prater Hauptallee. Yep, okay, so folks, now I'm just going to turn off the microphone and let you guys enjoy the line 1.
Wintenstraße. Troststraße. Bitte seien Sie achtsam. Andere brauchen Ihren Sitzplatz vielleicht notwendiger. Davidgasse. Umsteigen zu 7a. Knöllgasse. Umsteigen zu 6 in Richtung Geiereckstraße. Biebergasse. Umsteigen zu 18. In Richtung Schlachthausgasse. Laurenzgasse. Straußgasse. Umsteigen zu 13a. Meierhofgasse. Paulanergasse. Eiselgasse. Karlsplatz. Umsteigen zu U2, U4, 4a. Karlsplatz. Umsteigen zu U1, U2, U4, D2, 71, 2a, 59a. Burgring. Umsteigen zu 57a. Volkstheater. Umsteigen zu U3, 46, 49, 48a. Parlament. Umsteigen zu 2 in Richtung Dornbach. Rathausplatz, Burgtheater. Schottentor. Umsteigen zu U2, 37, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 1a. Börse. Umsteigen zu D. In Richtung Nussdorf 40a. Schottenring. Umsteigen zu U2, U4, 31, 3a. Wilstorbrücke. Umsteigen zu 2a. Flughafenbus. Bitte seien Sie achtsam. Andere brauchen Ihren Sitzplatz vielleicht notwendiger. Connections to Airport Bus. Schwedenplatz. Umsteigen zu U1, U4, 2, 2a. Hauptplatz. Hintere Zollamtstraße. Umsteigen zu O in Richtung Raxstraße. Radetzkyplatz. Umsteigen zu O in Richtung Praterstern. Hetzgasse. Löwengasse. Umsteigen zu 4a. Wittelsbachstraße. Umsteigen zu 80a. Auf Wiedersehen.